Deadlies, and monster trucks. Now with 30% more murder. Craig Ventresco. Songs from the 1890s through the 1930s. All right. Woo. Oops. Why am I so bad at playing the gong? And more rhetorical questions. Craig Ventrasco and I stream live from our kitchen from the San Francisco onto Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube 6 days a week.
In the hopes of getting rich.
I know we're going to strike it rich.
It's our get rich quick scheme.
Any day now, it's going to happen.
Yep.
South wind, take me home again, take me home again. South wind, let me roam again, let me roam again. Among the trees where just like a bee, I know that she's there waiting for me. Oh, Mr. Swallow, Swallow, spread the news for me, spread the news for me. I'll soon follow. No more blues for me, no more blues for me. Just lay me in the lap of my south wind, take me home again. South wind, blow me home. South wind, take me home again, take me home again. South wind, let me roam again, let me roam again. Among the trees where just like a bee, I know that she's there waiting for me. Swallow, Mr. Swallow, won't you spread the news for me, spread the news for me. I'll soon follow. No more blues for me, no more blues for me. Just lay me in the lap of my south wind, take me home again, south wind. South wind, take me home again, take me home again. South wind, let me roam again, let me roam again. Among the trees where just like a bee, I know that she's there waiting for me. Oh, Mr. Swallow, Swallow, spread the news for me, spread the news for me. I'll soon follow. No more blues for me, no more blues for me. Just lay me in the lap of my south wind, take me home again. South wind, blow me home. South wind, take me home again, take me home again. South wind, let me roam again, let me roam again. Among the trees where just like a bee, I know that she's there waiting for me. Oh, Mr. Swallow, Swallow, spread the news for me, spread the news for me. I'll soon follow. No more blues for me, no more blues for me. Just lay me in the lap of my south wind, take me home again. South wind, blow me home. Take me home again. South wind, blow me home. That's south wind. That reminds me, I have a choir, an outdoor choir in San Francisco. If you want to be in the choir, just send me a message. Yeah. Sorry.
sorry. We were really out of tune.
Oof. That one took me by surprise. See, I'd like to run that over a few times.
Wanna
But
check your tune?
that's Doc Brown's Cakewalk. We gotta try that again. I need a chance to think. I need a chance to think before I just go and play that. I just can't just sit down and play that. I need to think.
Hi, Dottie.
Hard-hearted Hannah. Hey, Dottie.
In old Savannah, I said, Savannah, the weather there is nice and warm. The climate's up to southern brand, but there's just one thing that I can't understand. They got a gal there, a pretty gal there, but she's colder than an Arctic storm. She has a heart just like a stone, even icemen leave her alone. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, the coldest gal in town. The leather is tough, Hannah's heart is copper. She's the one who's the polar bear's pajamas, 'cause to tease him and thrill him, to torture and kill him, that's her delight, they say. Because an evening spent with Hannah sitting on your knees is like traveling through Alaska in your DVDs. Hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, she's the coldest gal in town. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, she's the coldest gal in town. Talk about your refrigerating mamas, she's what you call the polar bear's pajamas, 'cause to tease him and thrill him, to torture and kill him, that's her delight, they say. Well, she's so cold that you could get pneumonia from her breath. She kissed an Eskimo and he froze to death. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, coldest gal in town. Spent with Hannah sitting on your knees. It's like traveling through Alaska in your BVDs. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, the coldest gal in town. That goes out to Dottie Decker.
I'd love to try Doc Brown's
Don't do it
Cakewalk
again.
when my brain is working. Which is not bloody often. Hey Linda, we played Would You Like to Take a Walk a few days ago. Like, when did we play that?
We played it quite recently.
Like 2 days ago or 4 days ago? I'm sorry I can't tell you exactly when we played it. But it was like recent. It was recent. Righto, I was gonna sing Tishomingo. In Mississippi, in Mississippi. I mean, oh Mississippi. Let me think. Okay. Oh, oh, Mississippi, oh, Mississippi, my heart cries out. Oh, Mississippi, oh, Mississippi, my heart cries out to you in sadness. I wanna be where the wintry winds don't blow. Down where the sweet swings low, that's where I want to go. I'm going to Shamingo because I'm sad today. I wanna linger down a Dixie way. All a hurry heart cries out in pain. How I wish that I was back again with a race in a place where they make you welcome all the time. Way down in Mississippi, among the cypress trees. They get you dippy with their strange melodies to resist temptation. I just can't refuse. Down to Flamingo, I wanna linger where they play the weary blues. Is that right? Tonight I'm praying, tonight I'm saying, oh Lord, please bless the train that takes me to Tishomingo, way down on Dixie Way, where the southern folks are always gay. Why, you'll hear me say, I'm going to Tishomingo because I'm sad today. Tishomingo, way down on Dixie Way. Oh, my weary heart cries out in pain. Oh, I wish that I were back again with a race in a place where they make you welcome all the time. Way down in Mississippi, among the cypress trees. They get you dippy with their strange melodies to resist temptation. I just can't refuse. I'm gonna Tishomingo, I wish to linger where they play the weary blues. I'm going to Tishomingo, where I wish to linger, where they play the weary blues.
I think that Spencer Williams wrote that, but I'm not completely sure. I know Duke Ellington didn't write it, and I think Spencer Williams wrote it. That's to answer Chuck's question,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Thanks for the comments on YouTube. The user interface makes the font so small we can't read it from here.
Have you seen her? Ain't she great? something you'll appreciate. I think you'll understand just who I mean. Everybody, everywhere is falling for her now. I'm talking about the new Ford, and believe me, she's a wow. Lay off people, lay off folks, none of your sarcastic jokes. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. No more bruises, no more aches, now she has those four-wheel brakes. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Even got a rumble seat and lots of style and class. The horn just seems to holler out, toot toot, thou shalt not pass. The Lincoln cars are made of tin, they're sisters underneath the skin. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. When you see her, you'll agree she's just the car for you and me. Well, she has almost anything you'd ask. Sitting pretty, sure I am, with her I'm always found. Talk about her chassis, well it's sure the best around. Now she's even learned to stop for every single traffic cop, 'cause Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Not a rattle, not a bit, Lizzie now has lots of it. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. There's everything inside her now except a kitchen sink, a mirror and a powder puff and a shower bath, I think. I'll bet my socks that this Miss Ford will live as long as Fanny Ward. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. FOB, all you're gonna need is do, re, mi, 'cause Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Since she lifted up her face, she travels at an awful pace. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. She ain't like Calvin Coolidge, she's a gal who likes her fun. She can't imagine anyone who doesn't choose to run. They used to keep her with the cow, but you ought to see that Lizzie now. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Has a clock that's made a hit with all the Scots. A Scotsman saw the clock and then he promptly sold his watch.
Okay, not so fast, it's Bill Bailey. On one summer's day, the sun was shining bright. The lady loved Bill Bailey was hanging clothes on the line in her backyard and weeping hard. She married a being old brakeman who took and throwed her down. Calf with a big gang hanging round, and to that crowd she yelled out loud, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? That's right, cried Bill. She moaned the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, darling, evening, I throwed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know I'm to blame, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Bill drove by that door in an automobile, a great big diamond coach and footman. Hear that big wench squeal, he's all alone. I hugged her bra. She followed through that door. Bill Bailey, is you sore? Stop a minute, won't you listen to me? Don't you love your baby no more? Hear that cry. Hey, you heard her cry. Come home, Bill Bailey, won't you come home? Home the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, darling, I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. But that rainy evening, I rode you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Come home, Bill Bailey, come home. Home the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, darling, I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. But that rainy evening, I rode you out with but a fine tooth comb. I know I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
tuner, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I have one, actually. No, I don't. We're really out of tune.
Yeah, we probably are. Was that Uncle Tom?
Yeah, we probably are. No, that was Dixie Girl.
Dixie Girl. Alright. Alright.
You may want to check your tune.
Will do.
Thanks.
Don't we have more than one of these?
Thanks for tuning in tonight, you guys. We have a couple more tunes.
Okay. We do. I'm satisfied with my gal. You know that one, Craig?
Don't know it.
Don't know it. Let's do the Spell of the Blues. You know what you requested? John Coles requested. That's Where She Sits All Day, which I would love to do. I love that
do
song.
that
It's a
then.
great one. Yeah, and more than the Spell of the Blues.
Do either one.
I'll do That's Where She Sits All Day, alright?
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Woo. Boys, have you ever seen Medina? Boys, have you ever seen Medina? Boys, have you ever seen Medina? She got thrown out of Carolina. She's just as lazy as a gal can be. That's where she sits all day. First time I met her, it was at a church bazaar. I asked her if she'd be my little Ewam-far. She said she'd have to get permission from her pa. Papa said he'd only be too glad. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I should like to call your notice to those bells. My gal is not a shy gal, not a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets half a crown a week for doing that. You know as well as you know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. My gal is very fascinating. I don't believe in overrating. In the junk department of a public house, that's where she sits all day. Good used to be up every morning with the lark, go picking cotton in her father's private park. One day she started picking pockets for a lark. Now she's picking oakum for a change. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I'm inclined to think those bells want lots of harking. My gal is not a shy gal, no, she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets half a crown a week for doing that. You know as well as I know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. Like to find out where she sits at night. She'll be my wife if I persuade her. I very often serenade her. 67 inches round the diaphragm. That's where she sits all day. When we are married, I intend to have a spree. I'll ask the coalman and the chimney sweep to tea. They'll bring their banjos and she'll kid herself, you see, that she's in her Carolina home. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I shall punch you in the nose when I come off. My gal is not a fly gal, she's a shy gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. gets half a crown a week for doing that. You know as well as I know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. My gal is not a shy gal, no, she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets 50 cents a week for doing that. I know as well as you know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. Boy, was that fast. Boy, was that fast. That's where she sits all day. The song, what did I call it the other day? The song about the lady who doesn't do much. Because I didn't want to say she was lazy for some reason. The lady who doesn't do a lot.
Love to play in Limehouse, where you can hear the blues all day, and they seem all around like a long lost sigh. We're soft sound, oh honey lamb, they seem to cry. Oh Limehouse kid, oh Limehouse kid, going later that the rest of them did. Or broken blossom and nobody's child, haunting and taunting, you're just kind of wild. Oh Limehouse blues, oh them Limehouse blues. You know I have those sad China blues, rings for your fingers and tears for your crown. That is the story of old Chinatown. Right here in Orange Blossom Land, I'm weary, 'cause no one seems to understand. And those weird China blues, they never go away. Sad, mad blues, for all the while they seem to say, Limehouse kid, oh you Limehouse kid, going the way that the rest of them did. Poor broken blossom and nobody's child, haunting and taunting, you're just kind of wild. Oh, Limehouse Blues, I got the real Limehouse Blues. I know I hate those sad China blues. Rings on your fingers and tears for your crown, 'cause that is the story of old Chinatown. Rings for your fingers and tears for your crown. That is the story of old Chinatown.
Crazy. I did not know that that was going to happen. That was great. I never heard the words to that before. Well, thank you so much for
Time for one more.
having joined us. It's 8:45.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having joined us.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with more songs. If any of you enjoyed this music enough that you think that you want to tip us, we appreciate your tips a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
We do. Thank you.
There's a PayPal link. There's a Venmo link. We make it easy. And also, I'll read the comments. I see some comments. Hopefully, if there's
anything, their time, the playing music,
I can't.
our entertainment,
anyway,
love.
if
Thank
anybody
you for that all capital letters comment on YouTube. We tried to read it.
If any of you tip with PayPal, we always try to remind you that you don't need to. If they give you the option of using the PayPal purchase protection, it's unnecessary in this situation to use that. And so don't bother. But thank you so much for your tips. We're not saying that because we're ungrateful. We're saying it because we're practical.
Because purchase protection is an insurance product that PayPal offers for when you're buying things from strangers on the internet, hence it's purchase protection, and PayPal charges for this product, which they don't make clear to you when they give you the option. That's all.
Want to play this?
What is it?
If her sweetness makes you lose her speech, if you hear them saying what a peach, right away I'll safely say that's Georgia, Maine. If you see all the men closing shop, trying to find a traffic cop, just one cause for breaking laws, that's Georgia, Maine. And all the beauty shows that girl's the feature. Everybody knows that she's one gorgeous creature. So if you want to play with dynamite, if you want to lose your heart inside, well, here's your chance. Take a glance at Georgia, Maine. If her sweetness makes you lose your speech, if you hear them saying, what a peach, right away, you should say, that's Georgia May. And if you see the men all closing shop, try and find a traffic cop. There's just one cause for breaking laws, and that cause is Georgia May. And all the beauty shows that girl's the feature. Everybody knows that she's one perfect creature. So if you want to play with dynamite, if you want to lose your heart on sight, here's your chance to take a glance at Georgia May.
It's funny. I was thinking of a parody